The chance to check in on the women's cross-country team, which is top 10 in the regional rankings. Cards still waiting to run their top pack, but a good opportunity to test the depth of the squad at the Wheaton Gil Dodds Invitational. North Central running a pack of 6, and they're in the first block coming out of the chute. Nunez sisters among them, Yesenia the senior, Yazmin the sophomore. Meredith Wells, Sarah Schulk, Peyton Hartman, and Jenna McLaughlin also embarking on the 6K course. Half a mile in, and here are the leaders. Allie Wayne and Ellie Dagan from Washington University. Not far behind come the first pair of Cardinals, Yesenia and Meredith, and then Yazmin and Sarah. Now we're through the first loop. So 2K down, 4 to go, and Wells is emerging as the top Cardinal runner. Yesenia not far behind. The sun keeps peeking out, the temperature rising throughout the race, which provides just another obstacle for the runners. Now at the 4,000-meter mark, Wells looking strong, flirting with the top 50 in the 161 runner field. Yazmin moving up to the second slot on the Cardinal squad, followed by her sister Yesenia. Last year at St. James Farm, the Cardinals placing 4th in the 13-team field. North Central racing a really young team, so a similar finish may be tough, but it will be a strong barometer of their depth. To the finish line after a grueling 6,000 meters, Wells crossing in 63rd. Yazmin Nunez, 65th, Yesenia coming in 83rd, Sarah Schulk, Peyton Hartman, and Jenna McLaughlin rounding out the group. The Cardinals placing 10th, but better days are ahead for the young and improving team.
Our roster is probably a little smaller than normal this year, but it actually worked out in the sense that we were able to get a lot of top 7, top 10 experience between the group. So we've split up a couple times already now, and so we're getting some younger, less experienced people experience. And today was a good meet. There were some pretty good teams in our region, good teams in our conference. Gives them a chance to see what's up around them, and I think part of it helps us develop an awareness of how many runners there are out there, and the fact that we can still beat people, and there's very much achievable type goals out there too. So we had a couple freshman newcomers this today, and that was new for them to go at 6K. So it was actually, the sun popped up, it got a little warmer somewhere there, but that's okay. They got in the conditions, and usual for us, if a good barometer for a team is when they can walk away relatively intact, even if they're mildly frustrated or mildly, one way or the other, that we can come back and battle another day. So I think at this point we could say we're happy with some things.
It was good. Yeah, we've had a good week of workouts as a team and felt good strong into the first mile as our first 6K. So it's good just to get a baseline for the season and see what we could all do.
I felt pretty good. Well, horrible after finishing a race, but I felt good with my efforts and with the team.
It's good to see now because we haven't really emphasized the finish today. Our focus is working the middle and being engaged, especially having 6,000 meters. So I think that's where, for them to be able to still have that competitive reflex of, okay, someone's in front of me, time to kick, time to come down the last finish. So, but we'll continue to work on that and give them more tools as the season goes by with training and being able to have stronger kicks and being able to leave a little earlier and finish, those kind of stretches.
Our team dynamic was awesome today with different competitions. I mean, there's some D1 school here today, and so that definitely pushed each and every one of us, no matter where we were in the race. So I think each person had someone in front of them that was able to push them through the race.
Leadership is actually spread out a little bit. So we have 5 seniors, a couple of our juniors, 3 of our juniors. I've been able to lean on them on various different things. So we've been able to share the load, and really it's become more of a leadership council in some ways where each person is able to bring something to the party, or I can go to us depending on who's traveling and who's at practice. And we're using our upperclassmen really to have an ownership in the program. So it's gone from 3 captains last year to actually being able to spread it out more through our juniors and seniors this year. And so far so good. It's nice that they know what's going on. And I think more importantly, through the years, their time here, they've learned something and are able to bring it back on. That's always a great sign, a great compliment that they know what's going on, and they've corrected me, which is good. So that's an even better sign. So
our team, we have really good synergy. We always talk about that at practice, and we use that. We talked about that before the race today, just to talk to each other and really use each other no matter where we're at. And I think that's what makes us a North Central team, to use each other, and that definitely helps.
We thought it was a pretty good race. I mean, we could see people down the line again, Meredith was in range. People are behind around the curve. We could totally see everybody. It was a pretty good race, I feel like.
I think you can take place into consideration sometimes, but each one of us just wanted to get out there today, kind of set a baseline for our first 6K, get a good confidence boost. Yeah, I think it was good.
It always helps. We're pretty vocal out there, so it always helps to hear someone in front or behind yell back to you, especially on that curve back there where we can see everybody coming around. Definitely helps.